pace car is off the track. It is a beautiful fall afternoon here in southern Florida. It's the Straight Talk 400, and it's time to bring the action here in Miami. Great start, Tyler Reddick. Left Larson behind, and Bell took full advantage of that. Now Larson responds. Look at that blue and white car up high. Reddick, Bell, Larson, Hamlin, and then Haley goes around. Lap one crash. Can everybody miss him? Justin Haley got his best qualifying of the year in the top 10 for his new team, Spire Motorsports, and he's gone around on the opening lap.
And amazing, I didn't see contact from any other cars once he started spinning.
We talked about restarts. Watch this, he just turns down on Stenhouse. There was not an opening there. Just pushing the issue too hard, trying to get the bottom of the racetrack.
That's how I look at it. I don't know if the 7 thought his momentum was going to carry him past the 47, but the 47 had every right to stay in the gas in that lower lane. The 7 just really had to commit, but this is what happens at a racetrack where the grooves are very non-defined. You can enter low, exit high, enter high, exit low, and a miscommunication between two drivers set the 7 spinning.
Let's get through here, and we're already a step ahead. Let's build some racing rhythm here at Homestead-Miami Speedway.
Rhythm's the right word. That's the key to this place. Get positions early, settle in as Larson makes a big move, and a big block by Reddick. That's a lot of aggression for lap 7.
Look at this, Christopher Bell comes down. Bell, who led 155 laps last weekend and was denied the victory. Truex on the inside of Larson. He's following his teammate from Joe Gibbs Racing into turn 3.
Well, you can feel the aggression already. Drivers know they got to get track position. They're willing to risk it early. You can see he's running the bottom of the racetrack. That allows him good momentum in the middle of the corner, but then the 20 has good straightaway speed. Larson's going to drive underneath. Going to stay right on that white line, trying to use, there's grip down there right against that line. He never left it.
Denny is the driver 1 position below the cut line. Coming into this, Bubba Wallace gets loose.
And caught Denny. He almost, you know, Denny was going to avoid the 23. The 23 went up. That cost the 11 time as well. That was a big moment for both cars.
Watch how loose he is right here. That is, if from inside the race car, you feel like you are almost wrecked. I mean, he did a great job of saving it. Denny Hamlin, this is what he saw. He's like, oh no.
How about Ryan Blaney driving inside the top 10?
Awesome. Incredible performance. And he is the lead Ford driver. Reigning series champion. He needs a day of sweetness and light. And maybe, just maybe, today's that day.
And look how well the car runs the top of the racetrack. He easily clears the 48, has a run on the 20. He'll back off, let the 20 get away on corner entry. The 20 will give him the top, which Blaney's probably very excited about.
Loves that. Gives him clean air, puts him where he wants to be. Huge positive momentum, just going to hang a left. Going to easily pass Christopher Bell here.
Just to put this into perspective, folks, Christopher Bell started on the 2nd row. Ryan Blaney started on the 10th row. That Menards Ford is flying.
Well, Reddick's pit stop over a second slower than those 2 other cars, so there's the answer. But in a week of mistakes a week ago, I know his second off is awful, and we're going to point it out because he lost the lead, but I'd much rather have a little bit slower pit stop than having to come back for loose wheels or having those 20-second pit stops that we saw. So for Reddick's bunch, while it wasn't perfect, that's okay. If that's the worst one you have all day, you're going to be fine.
And we get to watch this fight. The HendrickCars.com view back to Tyler Reddick. Is he faster? How much faster than Kyle Larson? Under caution for the 2nd time today, and the reason why is that car on your screen, the 5 of Kyle Larson, and here's what went down, or what went up.
Yeah, leading the 45, runs in, about to groove off the wall, goes down into the corner. I believe the right rear tire goes down before he hits the wall. Right there, I see a little bit of dust out the back of the car, and then the back kind of gets contact with the wall. So we know he had a flat right rear tire. I wasn't sure if it was wall contact that created the flat I believe it's a flat tire that created wall contact.
I agree 100%, and I'm going to tell you something else. It's a good thing he was next to the wall when that happened. If he's 6 or 7 car widths away from the wall,
It's Atlanta,
and that tire blows, and he goes up and hits the wall big. Instead, he's already up against it. It kind of goes up there and kisses the wall. Should not be big damage there.
Front guys all stay on the racetrack. Busch, Logano, Cindric, Gilliland, older tires. A handful of laps because they pitted late under green. This could be very exciting for Elliott. First car on fresh Goodyears.
Let's see as we go back to green. Let's see the difference it makes. Watch that blue car. And keep your eye on Bubba Wallace as well. The bright red McDonald's machine in the middle.
Bubba Wallace out of
Whoa!
a cannon. Chase Elliott says, if there's room, I'm going to the top.
Take me with you.
Yeah, nobody.
Look at that for a restart from Bubba Wallace, who almost lost the car earlier in front of co-owner Denny Hamlin on track.
And remember this, that's only 4-lap pressure tires. That's why you have to save tires for the end of the race.
And here comes William Byron. Look at that Valvoline Chevy. Keep your eye on that. Meanwhile, here's the teammates up front, first and second. Tyler Reddick on the low line. Bubba Wallace up high, up against the wall.
Oh, good teammate. Bubba Wallace gave his old buddy Tyler Reddick a spot on corner exit.
This is a legitimate run and a legitimate position for the Rookie of the Year points leader in that yellow and black Chevy for Spire. Carson Hocevar now runs 5th. Wow. Incredible run, Dave Burns.
Lee, when we checked in with his crew chief, Luke Lambert, this morning, he said, we absolutely believe Carson is championship material in the future. He is a rookie. He says, I take it as a very high responsibility on me to help him get here. This youngster from Portage, Michigan has shown what he can do already in the lower ranks of NASCAR, and now in the Cup Series, doing it for Spire.
He won here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. He loves this track, and he's going door-to-door with Christopher Bell.
That was a great move. What he just did over in 1 and 2 was he just simply overdrove the corner and carried so much speed that he just slid up in front of the 20 of Bell, almost hit the wall.
The Toyota Camry, the Beast Toyota Camry. It was quick in qualifying, and it's been very swift here in stage 1. Tyler Reddick wins the first stage. His teammate comes home second. Chase Elliott has had a very productive opening stage. Elliott pops out, looks on the inside. That Napa Chevy drives straight to the lead. Wallace on the high side though. That Toyota has had plenty of speed today. But Chase Elliott's trying to race his way into the championship 4.
Remember, Blaney's concern before this race was, could he take off with speed on restarts?
Reddick drops down low. Good encouraging words for his team. Let's not worry about it, guys. We can fight back from here. We've got 80 laps to do it.
Close in on green flag pit stops. Now's the time to have those conversations with your driver. Let's take a look exactly what happened with the 12 of Blaney. I think we're going to see just a little bit of contact. Yeah, pretty standard contact. It looked like mostly the right rear.
Stayed in there a little longer than you want to see it, though. You know, a lot of times you'll see him just kind of touch the wall. This one, when it gets in the wall, it kind of pulls the car into it, and he couldn't get away from it. Great battle right here. Chase Elliott kind of tries to pull a slide job, slides right up in front of him. Blaney crosses him over, almost contact. Look at this right here. Look at the pace Blaney has. And then down the back straightaway, Blaney trying to get away from him. Chase Elliott chasing him down there, trying to side draft him a little bit.
Ridiculous. Unbelievable. That's like we go to the bottom and we just go straight to the fence, which, I mean, a lot of guys are like that, but we'll be okay here.
And you're like, yeah, maybe this is not for the end of the race. This is not for the race win, but it is for the stage win. You could miss out on the championship 4 by 1 single point. Every position, every pass matters. Here goes Hamlin. Right alongside Chase Elliott and grabs the lead of this race for the first time in a long while.
It's not over yet.
Look how close this is as Elliott goes right around on the fence.
Now Hamlin side by side. Now he's just got to take this spot. Grip on the bottom of the racetrack, overdrive the entry, slide up in front of the 9 car. Chase Elliott not having it.
8 to go. What a fight for the lead.
Big run for the 11. That high entrance allowed him to turn down the middle. He has momentum down the backstretch.
The last time he did this into 3, he entered high. Let's see if he goes to the bottom. Does not.
And this is where Chase Elliott said, I'm okay, I'm comfortable. I'll fight you up here, and regain the lead of the race. But Hamlin's in a different position this time.
He didn't overdrive the middle this time. He's trying to stay right on the quarter panel. Now the 11 turns down. This is the slide. Now he's going to come up in front of the 9. It took multiple laps, but Hamlin completes the pass.
This is a good fight for second. There is nobody close to Hamlin for the win of the stage. Denny, you may be surprised that you're still in the playoffs, but now you've helped your position even more. Hamlin wins stage 2 here in Miami.
And Reddick getting trapped on the bottom cost him the position with Bell. Bell was able to beat him to the line with the momentum.
This is what we ordered today, to see the playoff guys all grouped together at the front of this race, fighting it out, Steve, for a race win and a position lock.
Yeah, the 7 drivers not locked in are inside the top 9, with Larson being the furthest back. Blaney clears Elliott, will take the clear lead.
The 2023 champion and the 2020 champion going at it blow for blow, move for move. 89 laps to go here in Miami. Again, Elliott cycles back to the front.
5 of Kyle Larson.
Knock, knock, who's there?
So much trouble early in the race. Concerned they had problems with their car, damage, but continue to go forward.
There's a fair bit of fire and drive inside that helmet as well. There was a lot of frustration. And you heard earlier the voice of Cliff Daniels, the crew chief for the 5, saying to Kyle Larson, we are making great progress. We think it's more you than the car, so well done, keep doing what you're doing. And Larson has driven from way at the back of this field to now be fighting for a top 5. Reddick pushes his way on the low side of William Byron. Can he clear it? Not yet. They're side by side.
Watch this move down here, though. Tyler Reddick with forward momentum into 3. Watch this. He is going to drive it way down in the corner. Watch what he does on corner exit. Just hooks the line. Now he's going to slide up in front.
Lovely job. William Byron doesn't want anything of it. Byron says, I'll see that, and I'll try and play you back.
The goal here is just for Reddick to be able to stay alongside of him. If he does, he'll have the preferred spot and should make the pass.
Can you imagine if Kyle Larson can come back from 35th and win this race? Marty, it's 1.7 seconds from race leader Blaney to Larson in 4th.
Yeah, just an unbelievable comeback for Kyle Larson and this entire 5 team as he gets another spot here, passing his teammate or trying to chase Elliott for the 2nd position.
But the 9 and the 5 did come to pit road a lap earlier. They're on the banking. The 12's on the access road.
It's
going to be very close. I think the 9 will easily go by. The question is, will the 5 go by as well? Once again, green flag cycle. The 9 of Elliott to the lead of the green flag pitted cars. The 5 of Larson going to try to get by as well.
Reddick, Hamlin staying out.
And I like this call for the 11. Jeff, I know you said he could come early because he was so far back, but earlier in the race, the 11 ran long, got a 10-lap advantage on tires. That was the difference. The problem for Hamlin is he was about 7 seconds back when this worked before. Ryan Blaney is already on the backstretch, so he is going to be more like 14 or 15 seconds back of the 12 car. I just don't know in 37 laps if he can make that gap up. We just knew this is the type of performance it was going to take by all of these guys. I mean, look at them. They're 1 through 7.
What about the juxtaposition of these two? Kyle Larson started on the front row, and look at this. 3 wide, 3 playoff drivers. Hamlin, his teammate Bell, and Chase Elliott, and Hamlin just blows by him.
If Hamlin wins the race, that's the move. 2 for 1 in 1 lap. That would be the difference. He's going to need some help from the leaders, some racing out of the leaders to run him down. Get racing. Will they slow each other down? Look at Larson off the top.
Well, you see the 12 is caught the 3 of Austin Dillon, and he has had trouble getting by him.
Look how close this is. 12.5 laps to go. They touch, and Brown goes. Larson, can he catch it? He cannot. Kyle Larson spins down in turn 3.
Got it back up here. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. You're good, keep rolling.
I'm not sure he's going to lose a spot. He's going to bring out the yellow. He might lose a spot to the 11. We'll see where NASCAR lines them up.
The 12 of Blaney trying to get by Austin Dillon. He tries to go underneath him. Larson sees the move, so he takes the top. They're so much faster because they're on new tires. He tries to split the middle and just loses the car. This is the type of move that Larson talked about. I'm too aggressive sometimes. It makes me go fast, but sometimes it's poor decisions. In my eyes, pushing the issue really hard here to win the race.
Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott, and unfortunately Kyle Larson lost a ton of positions.
Give it up to the 11 team.
Do you want to go to the championship 4 in Phoenix in 2 weeks' time? You have that opportunity right here, right now. Racing for a shot to be a Cup Series champion. Blaney's on the defense. Elliott goes on the inside, on the attack. Here comes Hamlin on his own driver.
Big advantage to Denny Hamlin right here.
Whoa, Hamlin on the high side. They're scrambling further back, but it's Denny in the lead. Blaney. Chase Elliott drives it down hard on that low side. 3 miles is going to determine somebody's championship picture.
Oh, big run in the middle of the corner by Blaney.
Look at this! Down the back straight. JGR versus Team Penske. Blaney versus Hamlin. And Blaney's got his nose in front.
All the way.
The champ wants a chance to defend. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Less than 1.5 miles from here. Now Reddick on the low side.
Hamlin goes to the top. He's looking for the huge run down the backstretch, but can Reddick do it from the bottom?
This championship this year has given us some of the most incredible closing moments. You pick this one. Blaney, Reddick, or Hamlin. Reddick is not done with yet. Tyler Reddick just drives all the way around Ryan Blaney. Can you believe what you've just seen? Reddick's going to Phoenix. Tyler Reddick wins the Straight Talk 400 in the most incredible way.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports at NBC YouTube channel.